Are you ready for some 2- and 4-wheel action? If the answer is yes, then get comfy. Coming up, we hear from 2019 Motocross World Champion Tim Gajser on his rise to the top. And some special riders head to Honda's 60th anniversary celebrations in Japan. But first, the Honda Redmoto World Enduro team give us a guide to what Enduro is all about.
Enduro is an off-road race. The race starts on Friday. There is the one more super test in the Friday evening, and the riders start one by one.
The race of Enduro is Sunday and Saturday, 3 laps of 3 special.
There is a cross test, it's more like a motocross test. There is Enduro test. There is the test most long during the race, and there is extreme test.
Saturday and Sunday, the race is long, 7:30 hour.
And do around 300 kilometers every race.
For this weekend, we have the ground is really hard. So we choose the hard tire. Again, we have a lot of forest with a log and difficult parts also with the hill. We pass also on the building. It's a really long day, difficult, and we have to be careful with the bike also.
The Enduro World Championship, the rider need to work on the bike outside the time check, outside the paddock, and if broke something in his bike, need to change by himself.
It's possible to change the tires only one time.
We have 10 minutes to change the front tire and the back tire.
And the mechanic don't help to change the tire.
In Enduro, the most difficult part is to choose the good seating, because you can have one special in the sand, one special in the mud, and one special on the stone. It's really difficult to find the good seating.
This is my bike, 250 4-stroke CRF.
On my bike, on the 450 CRF, I like a lot the torque, the frame, because all we know, the Honda frame is really good.
We use this bike in World Championship and Italian Championship. The engine is too much easy, and this is very important for Enduro.
Motocross rider Tim Gajser recently took to his 3rd World Championship title at just 23 years of age. But what does it take to reach the pinnacle of this challenging sport? We spoke to a few people that know Tim well.
The dedication and the work that it takes to do what these guys do, it's unlike any other sport in the world.
Today's top motocrossers, they are, in my opinion, probably the toughest athletes in the world.
In motocross bikes, you need to be precise, but it's more the different reaction time. Every lap is different, every corner is different.
What they sustain in terms of fitness and training, and what they have to sustain in 20 Grand Prix is really, really difficult in anybody's eyes.
Every lap you are making, the track is changing. It's not like a MotoGP where you have just corners, straights, but here the ruts are getting deeper because every lap 40 guys pass. You don't know what to expect.
Team can be classified between the top 10 riders of the last 20 years.
His physical fitness is exceptional. His technical ability on the bike is very good. He reads the ground, he reads the race.
Production bikes are very similar to the factory bikes. I would say 85% it's about the same bike. On a Honda CRF production bike he can win a Grand Prix. He has a very fast speed in the turns. Other riders, they have to brake, and Tim is able to enter full speed in the turns and keep the speed.
For me, Tim, he's a young guy still. He's won 3 world titles and his raw speed is his key.
I had a lot of respect to my bike, to the track, because I know that you can fall really hard and you can get hurt.
The order of danger is very high. It's more dangerous than the other sports. High speed and big fall.
We are jumping, we have a big speed, quickly something can go wrong and you go on the ground. I never think about these kind of things. Motocross is, it's dangerous sport. I think dangerous is living.
The modern day racer, when I watch it, the intensity of the first 4 or 5 laps is huge now.
You can hear all the fans around the track. They can really came close to the track, like barely 2-3 meters from where you pass. But it's really difficult to hear something around you because you really have to be focused 110%.
One of his biggest attributes is his start technique. And in modern day racing, that is very key. So whatever Tim and Honda have put together, it works very well. And that's probably something that the rest of the paddock look at and wonder how and why. His jumping is exceptional. All the modern day riders can jump extremely well, but it's that balance and coordination that he has through the lower part of his body where I think he really scores. When a rider approaches a jump, what he wants to do is get to the downslope in as short a time as possible. So they have what they call scrub, which is where they turn the bike very low against the ground to get to the downslope as quickly as possible to get the drive. And that's what you witness very often on the tabletop jumps. The top riders have got an art and they do it very well.
To be a MotoGP rider, you need to start when you are a kid. He chose the motocross direction, and I think he chose the best option for his style, for his performance, for his skills, and he's doing a really great job.
I have good relationship with Marc Márquez because we are both racing for HRC Honda. He's racing in MotoGP, I'm in MotoGP. He's really fast, he can really ride. But for me, I never ride road bike. I don't even have a license. I never try, so definitely in the future, one time, I would like to try it.
Tim has a very strong positive mind. He has a very close-knit group around him, which I think is key.
Definitely it was not easy, especially in the beginning. It's always tough. You don't have sponsors. We were struggling, didn't have a lot, but my dad was really passionate about racing. He really showed me everything what I know about motocross, and without him I wouldn't be here where I am now. Started to carry 243 number back in 2009. It means a lot to my family and also to me because it's a birthday of my brother who passed away in motocross. I know that every race when I'm racing, he's always with me, and it's kind of like when I win, we both win, and it's an honor that I can be that guy to wear that number.
To be a world champion in motocross, you have got to be very special. So for someone to win one world championship is absolutely amazing. Tim, with his age, 3 world titles to his credit already. I think his legacy in the sport is already set.
Many people say if you follow your dreams, if you are willing to put hard work in, one day it's gonna pay off.
He's with an amazing bike, and as long as Tim and the bike are working together, who knows what's ahead of him.
Honda have been celebrating their 60th anniversary of World Championship racing during 2019. And what better way to continue the celebrations than with a get-together of riders past and present during the Japanese MotoGP at Motegi.
We're here for round 16 then of the MotoGP World Championship at the Twin Ring Motegi for the Motul Grand Prix of Japan.
サイクルスポーツというかレースはこれは一人の力では全くマシンが動きません。これから先頑張ってホンダの選手はホンダのためになんとかいい結果が残していただければ嬉しいなと思います。
When you arrive here in Japan and you visit the museum and you see you are around all these legends and now you are a part of this nice family, is something very, very special. And yeah, I will try to give to Honda many more titles. I feel good, I feel more relaxed, but the mentality is the same like Thailand. And we will try to work hard for a win on Sunday, and yeah, this will be the mentality the last 4 races.
Thank you.
The racing has got better and we got Marc to fly the flag. So at last somebody has got the same world championships as me. I'm quite proud that I managed to get to now before anybody caught me up.
We will try to give a great show tomorrow on the racetrack and try to enjoy it everybody, and yeah, the weather will be good, so arigato and gambate Barcelona.
Well, that's it for this episode. Coming soon will be the final episode of 2019. We'll see you then.